Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails to Azure Part 39. In the previous video, we wrapped up our support request over in Armorica Village, where we didn't fully bring the suspicious merchant stuff to an end per se, considering Mineth escaped, but we at least foiled his plans in Armorica. Now we're going to probably go do redelivering the missed deliveries. I think first things first, I want to talk to everyone in the central area, and then we'll go head down to, where are we going again? The airport? Yeah, the airport. You have a balloon? No need to be shy. Even adults can appreciate the deep complexity of a well-inflated balloon. Nothing helps turn your brain off and help you relive your childhood like a shiny new balloon. Please, dear God, buy them. I'm in debt, man. I keep taking out loans for these balloons and nobody buys them. Vroom vroom, Daddy's thinking about cars again. He really likes his cars. I've been thinking of finally moving out. I want to do it, but at the same time, I think I get lonely. Also, you know, paying for rent kind of sucks. I can't do this anymore. I'm done. No more dieting. I'm gonna finally find a man who likes me for being me. What? You're quitting your diet? You can't get away with it just because you're so naturally cute. You can get away with it because you're so naturally cute, but we are not friends anymore. Okay? Maybe you didn't want to be friends with her if she's that overreactive. We did talk to you. Deltio's attitude towards work changed recently. It's almost like he's an entirely different person. He stopped flirting with every attractive lady that's walked through the door. Ah, yes, good, good. Let the work ethic flow through you. Where'd he go? There you are. Flavor's important, but the appearance of the dish is equally critical too. Wait, maybe the theme doesn't have to be something entirely brand new. I think I'll stick to the regular menu for now, and I'll just make some tweaks to it. We took photos of Workio's tower from all over town yesterday, before we realized that we used up all our photo quartz. Gonna see the sights today. Gotta get more photo quartz. Debut of the performance is in 2 days. I wanted tickets, so everything's sold out for 2 months in the blink of an eye. Well, so much for us getting to go. Thanks. Maybe they can hook us up with some free tickets. Nana's improved considerably compared to when she first started. At this rate, we'll hire a new waitress so I can bring her into the kitchen full time. Basil, pepper, and a pinch of salt. Great, that should be all the seasoning I need for this meat. Get at the department store, and then we're gonna bounce to the main quest. Scott seems busier than usual these days. Good thing, well, not the main quest, but the main support request. Good luck out there, Scott. Your future wife is rooting for you. Okay, that was weird. OBS just hit me with the "you've run out of hard drive space" thing and stopped the recording, but then when I looked, I was not out of hard drive space. So, OBS, go home, you're drunk. Arguments over Crossbell and independence are becoming even more heated. Not only that, my family in Remy Feria wants me to come home before problems start to arise. I've always seen Crossbell as my second home, though. I decided to wait for the referendum's result before I return home. Looking for the best ingredients. We got spring onions. Buy my onions, damn it. Reminds me, do we have, how's the dishes looking? Anything we don't have supreme versions of? Herb pasta? Lloyd? Soothing jade noodles? It looks like we've done supremes of all the ones we own. Now, peculiars, we'll have to like wait and farm for peculiars or something with like ordnance. Granted, I mean, I'm not gonna get all of them, but I mean, I'll try. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've probably already missed recipes if it's like the, Zero, where a lot of the recipes were like timed, like you had to talk to specific NPCs sometimes multiple times at a specific section in the game to get the recipe. Oh, Dudley, what the hell? Here are the shoes you ordered, Mr. Dudley. Yes, very good, my man. I believe I'll wear them out when I go clubbing at the... Ah! What are you doing here? Well, we were just about to ask you that. Ooh, those kicks look pretty expensive. You special ordered leather shoes? Are they from a name brand? Don't you dare dump me in with those imbeciles who prattle on about brand names. These are custom made. Wow, you're one tough customer, aren't you? You have your shoes custom made? I really stick with whatever sneakers are comfortable. That is, you will forever remain a low-class detective, Bannings. What was that, Bannings? What are you trying to say? What do you mean? Sounds like you're suggesting that leather shoes are frivolous. Well, that's where you're wrong, Junior. I never said that. Leather shoes are more profound than a rookie like you could ever comprehend. The more you wear them, the more they conform to the shape of your feet, the deeper their texture will become. You could never know such harmony and bliss when wearing sneakers, fool. Talk about overdramatic. I've never seen Detective Dudley be so passionate about something outside of work. I digress. To answer your original question, I'm here on my break. I'd like to enjoy it before I have to return to work, so make yourself scarce. Okay. It's like I'm trying on the shoes I ordered. And then don't you dare interrupt me again, understood? Mr. Dudley's one of our regular customers. He orders multiple custom pairs a year. His passion and particular, you know the word, led to him understanding the complexity of shoes, much like myself. Who knew Dudley was a sneakerhead? I mean, I guess he's not really a sneakerhead, but you know what I mean. Maybe he and Estelle could get along. Why do we want independence exactly? I'm the last person to understand these kind of issues. Oh yeah, I could always ask Southwark to explain it to me. My husband has a scowl on his face, and ever since the independence became everything anyone would talk about, he can worry about all those complicated matters. I'm just going to enjoy myself and shop. Think about what kind of gift to buy my wife next. Gave her a brooch last time, so maybe I should set things up and give her a new ring to wear. Not everyone values accessories the same, so my granddaughter gave me a handmade brooch the other day. To me, it's more valuable than the rarest quartz you'll ever find. That reminds me, that Tiger Rock Eater we got, we can turn that in somewhere at the... Do you guys sell new stuff, by the way? You do. You do. And it would give Randy 70 evasion. What the fuck? Yeah. Come on. I mean, you gotta. You're like legally required. Do we have anything else that gives us more evasion? I mean, I doubt anything we have would give us more than 15. I think we did have the headband equipped earlier, but I think I got rid of it because he already has Warcross, so I mean, if we desperately need CP, there is that. Problem with Warcross is that sometimes I'm too scared to use it. Do we have anything? I just want Randy to be more evasive than God himself. Granted, Wazzy could also be more evasive than God himself if we wanted to. I think it's better for him to have speed, but he could go all the way up to 80, right? Or he could have like 90, I think. Let's see, an extra, if we gave these to Wazzy, like an extra 5 from this, an extra 30 from this, so 35. So yeah, he would go all the way up to 80% evasion. A man would never be hit. I mean, except for the 20% of the times he would be hit, but other than that, impossible to hit. But I think it's better for him to be a speed boy. What am I gonna do? Oh yeah, we're going to Crossbell Airport. Crossbell is enormous. Wish I bought a guidebook at the very least. Maybe we shouldn't. The station workers will get mad at us. Play hide and seek in the train station today. Someone supposedly jumped on the roof of a train from the platform yesterday? I love trains as much as the next guy, so I get the appeal, but come on, we have regulations for a reason. What if a crazy stunt like that causes trouble for the other passengers? Or worse yet, damage the train! The nerve of some people. Well, what about if they hurt themselves? Fuck them! Some packages were delivered to the wrong address earlier. Technically, it's the fault of whoever wrote it down, but so I should have noticed that something was amiss. More from other deliveries, I'd be able to lend a hand. It feels like I'm letting them down. Hello. We'll talk to you in a second, buddy boy. I've gotten to know the folks from the Capua Delivery Service pretty well. They're a prospering private shipping company that does good business. They got a bright future. The desk service is the immigration office and baggage check-in. If you need a package delivered abroad, why not ask the Capua Delivery Service crew member over there? They become quite popular and deliver packages faster than standard airmail. Okay. People don't want to come no more. Anyone up here? No? No? Oh, there's the old Bobcat. Welcome to Crossbell State. Please choose Hotel Millennium. What's up? Excuse me, are you with the Capua Delivery Service? I am. Who are you guys? We're at the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. You're under arrest. We came to speak with you about the support request you submitted. Oh, so it's you. Thanks a bunch, man. I'm in a real bind here. My job's gonna take a while to complete. Are you ready to start now? You can count on us. The request is about some misdelivered packages, right? That's correct. Our company delivers parcels to places all over the continent. Unfortunately, we made an error while we were here in Crossbell. Several packages were listed with incorrect addresses by our staff and ended up in the wrong locations. That would be a problem. How does a mistake happen with multiple packages? Well, our president's a bit of a scatterbrain. This isn't the first time something like this has happened either. Oh no. One time we even mixed up a delivery slip with a friend's letter. Your president sounds pretty clumsy. I won't deny, but he's a good man. When we had nowhere to go, he took us in with open arms. Sorry, I got off topic there. To sum it up, I need you to redeliver the packages that ended up at the wrong addresses. We usually have a local shipping company take care of deliveries here, so I'd have no idea where it's going. Simple enough. Do you have any idea where all the misdelivered packages are? Yeah, according to what I have here, the parcel bound for St. Ursula ended up in Maine's Der Ziegel Inn. There was also a package going to a private home in the residential district that was sent to St. Ursula. Please go after each of those places, reclaim the misdelivered packages, and deliver them to the intended one. Also, you're going to need these. This is the package that was supposed to go to Der Ziegel. And this is a delivery slip that was supposed to be attached to the package that was delivered to St. Ursula. That's right. So first off, deliver the small parcel to the inn. Then the package should go to St. Ursula Medical Hospital, which means you have to take that one. And, you know, the more I try and sort this out of my head, the more confusing it gets. So basically, we just need to go and exchange and redeliver the packages in order. Yeah, do that. Sorry, I know this is a mess, but I'm really counting on your help. Don't worry, I think I can handle it. We'll start by going to the inn and mines first. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, ain't it? Okay, well, we can go see if Nielsen's up there. Hold on, the boarding platform is over that way. You can't enter if you don't have a boarding pass. I'll have you know on the police I go where I want. Take me to the garage. Move out. Where am I going again? Mines? Any Nielsen's around here? Oh, I can see I'll be putting on an encore performance the day after tomorrow. I'd love to see one of those shows someday, even if it was just once. Maybe I'd sit next to a fine gentleman who appreciates theater and we could have a romantic chat. I can't tell which she's more interested in. Kimmy's been playing with Hoffman's kiddo all day. There's only a few boys her age, so I don't care if they're friends. They won't end up dating or anything, right? Because if so, I will have to open up a can of whoop ass. What the? Do I want any of this? What do we only have 7 of? Cheese? Give me all your cheese. The music is so good. What in the world is Alec yelling about this time? What a rowdy child. Well, maybe you should, like, pay attention to him. Yahoo! Echo! Yahoo! I love my daddy! Very my daddy! Aren't echoes the coolest? What should I yell next? That's amazing. I can hear my voice saying the same thing back. Does that mean there's another Kimmy on the other side of the mountain yelling the same thing? No. You guys dragged me to the bar yesterday. I never thought Luca of all people would be the one to cheer me up. Thank the God if she doesn't hate me after all. You're so in there, my dude? Maybe, maybe not. Marlo's finally back in the groove of things. You got me worried. My grandmother's been pressuring me to get married. I get that she's happy with me. She's happy about me not skipping work anymore, but she's pushing her luck. I'm not like Chief Hoffman or Max. I prefer relaxing by myself. Marlo's acting uncharacteristically cheerful today. Just yesterday, he like the world was ending or something. Well, as long as he's working hard, I got no complaints. Okay. Probably. How's it going, Mr. Mayor? Braces have been busier than usual lately. We've had to think twice for submitting requests that aren't urgent. I was told they're investigating the sudden appearance of large and mysterious monsters. Got a horrible feeling in my stomach. Something bad may be happening. Nah, what? Crossbell was the safest place on Earth. It's very hard to try and find potential spouses for our minors. Oh no. Then again, Gantz, Milo, and Logie don't seem to have any intention of settling down soon. The current generation not place the same value on marriage as ours did? Well, yeah. I guess. I mean, unless you're doing it for, like, tax benefits, what's the point? May as well just, you know, live together. Logie's finally got his act together and is living his days to the fullest. Now all he has to do is find himself a wife and he can stop worrying. One can only hope that'll happen someday. Nielsen, where the fuck are you, dude? I guess you could be in the inn. I just didn't want to go in there yet. Did they say that he was outside of mines? I know they mentioned that he went to mines in when we went to the CNS. Wonder if everything worked out yesterday. I did like Gantz asked and talked to Marlo, and I said, why can't you just cheer up already? Well, that's what it is. Back to cleaning. What a drag. Anyway, back to cleaning. Hey, I've been the kids from the police. You guys are gonna book a room? Not quite. We came to ask you something about a case we're working. Have you received a strange package recently? Strange package? Oh yeah, that's right. We did get something kind of weird. I have no idea why we get sent stuff like this. Do you guys know something about this after all? Jackpot. Well, actually... Oh, that's what happened. So the package I got was supposed to go to St. Ursula then. I wonder it's packed with scalpels and stuff. I can only imagine you would be shocked when those arrived. Certainly was. They freaked out Luca when she was hell-bent on throwing them in the trash tomorrow. Good thing we made it in time. Here, let me give you the package you were supposed to receive. Itachi. Thank you very much. Oh, let's take a look. Yep, these are what I ordered. I'm positive this package is ours. Glad to be of service. Now then, can we please have that package that was misdelivered to you? Of course, just give me a sec. Here you are. I trust that you'll get to the hospital where it should be. Heavy bag, what? Oh, when I saw heavy bag, I thought like punching bag. I mean, this seems pretty straightforward and simple. A little too straightforward and simple. Oh, there you are. Nielsen? I know that voice. Hello again, Lloyd. That's right, thanks for remembering me. I never forget the voice of someone I've had the pleasure of interviewing. This man? Yeah, he's that famous journo that we met a little while back. He's a fucking weirdo. That's right, Marcel Nielsen. What brings you to Mines? I have an interview scheduled with Mayor Brixton as it so happens. I'm looking forward to hearing his account of Mines' history as a Septium mining village and about how it's changed in modern day. With the topic of independence looming over Crossbell, I think it's important to reflect on state history. Not a bad idea. I agree, it's a really interesting perspective to take. I'll take that as a compliment. I think I've been told I have a penchant for thinking outside the box. But enough about me, I've heard you all contributed to stopping the terrorist attack at the trade conference. On that note, I have the urge to interview about that matter. Would that be alright with you? There are several questions I still have about the motives behind that attack. I suspect speaking with you will help me uncover their meaning. Meaning behind the terrorist attack? Would that not be... That's right, information about that case is restricted to members of the state government and police force. I may be able to agree to the interview, but what we can divulge is limited. That's understandable, and I expected as much. Nevertheless, I'd still like to conduct this interview. What do you say? The last interview with him was so insightful. If we have time, agreeing to a second one could be a good idea. Alright, we'll agree to your interview. Splendid. Thank you for the time. Let's begin right away. Thank you again for agreeing to this interview. Shall we begin? The topic today is the terrorist attack that occurred at the recent West Myriad Trade Conference. First, I'd like to confirm who the terrorists were. Can you tell me, Lloyd? Both. Two terrorist organizations are working in conjunction with one another. One was the Imperial Liberation Front from Erebonia. The other group were terrorists from Calvert's anti-immigration faction. That's right, there were two of them. I'll refrain from going into their backgrounds and founding principles. However, it's worth noting that these two organizations have very little in common, have never collaborated before, yet they mounted a united front against the conference. Also, why do you ask these questions if you already know the answers? I heard they were being supported by and cooperating with a mysterious organization known as Ouroboros. You shouldn't know that. Yeah, the Society of Ouroboros. Thinking back, the terrorists were making use of archaisms at the trade conference. Do you know the Society, Nielsen? I may have come across their name before, yes. They are a bit of an enigma. And then he pulls out his phone and points at it, laughs, and puts it back awkwardly. I take it your work has led to you learning of them as well? Yeah, we've heard a thing or two. And the more we hear, the shadier they seem to be. I would have to agree. What their true aims are is completely shrouded in mystery. The writers haven't gotten to it yet. Trying to deduce their objectives would be completely in vain. Yeah, that's putting it lightly. Let's move on to the next topic then. I'd like to review how it is these two majors prepared themselves for this attack. I have sources that say each nation covertly employed outside forces. Each of these forces greatly contributed to the resolution of the incident. What I find strange is that although Ereboni and Calvert foresaw the attack, they didn't prevent it and left both terror groups at large. I wonder why that is. What do you think they were trying to achieve, Lloyd? Well, it's none of these. The closest is forcing him to resign. The real answer, I think, is to, you know, expose, like, make Crossbell look weak and therefore allow them to move troops in. So, I mean, the closest is this. I don't really like any of these. I feel like they're all kind of bad. I'm gonna try this one. The next closest one would probably be contain opposing political factions. I could see how this one's correct. Kind of, but it's one of those things where it's like, with only a 4-word, like, snippet, I don't really know, like, what they're going for here. Because a testament to our state security struggles. They must have allowed it to happen to force Mayor Kroos to resign. That's too crazy of a conspiracy theory. That's literally what they said was the reason. Backed by political factions that oppose their country's respective leaders. I think the top priority is keep those two opposing factions in check. Then you stop it. You don't let the attack go off then. Chancellor Osborne's case, he's trying to put pressure on Erebonia's noble faction. And for President Rocksmith, he was looking to deter everyone who agrees with his country's radical nationalists. Yeah, I don't actually agree with that. I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but the real secret meaning is to make Crossbell look weak and then have their proposal to station troops in it seem all the more attractive. Like, that was the reason why they let that happen. It wasn't that's just a secondary fringe benefit. And as a result, the political tide has turned in each of their favors. Each country's citizens have raised their voices against the opposing factions. So their goal truly was political gain. You said that was the leader's top priority, did you not, Lloyd? That was curious. Does that mean you think they had some other objective in mind, too? Well, yeah, the game told me I'm stupid for thinking about it. Lloyd. Yeah, I can imagine one other objective. I also think it was to gain a foothold for their invasion. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Crossbell is in their crosshairs. How realistic they are is up for debate, but it was clear as day when each country offered to station troops in Crossbell at the conference. The terror attacks fueled the narrative that Crossbell cannot keep its borders safe by itself. That only puts further pressure on Crossbell to accept their proposals for stationing troops. The non-aggression pact that Librel introduced has essentially lost all its deterrence at this point. In addition, with the proposal for independence, the public in both countries are keeping a close watch on what happens with Crossbell now. The Imperial and Republican governments may be using that to alleviate the pressure their citizens have been putting on them. That is rather convenient for them. I've heard of two birds with one stone, but this is more like a flock with a boulder. Well then, I see you've all considered this in just as great detail as I have. If you don't mind, I'd like to move on to our final topic. Two countries seemingly agreed to be an arrangement that would be mutually beneficial. However, do you believe that there's evidence of the two having allied? I mean, there could have been, like, we do have reason to believe that Kalika and Lecter met. Then that was maybe to hash out maybe information or something. So I'm gonna say a temporary one, but I could see out of the question being the answer. Is that possible? It's too unlikely. Whatever. What do you mean that's not a... Oh yeah, okay. Well, I misunderstood that, but... When he said no, I think that's out of the question, I thought that was him thinking to himself like this, but... I was like, there's no way it's a permanent alliance. Yes, it's exactly right. In the end, the incident at the trade conference was simply a one-time arrangement. Does this game not know what fucking temporary means? That's what I meant when I said temporary. Was that it was a one-time thing, i.e., temporary. Some of these prompts, man, they just don't make any fucking sense. Furthermore, Crossbell is too valuable for either country to let it remain as a simple buffer zone. There's no room for an alliance if each aspires to take Crossbell for themselves. Their actions at the trade conference tip their hands as to what it is they want. No way. For a blind man, your aim is impressive. This was all just a warm-up before the real thing. Eventually they're going to go at each other's guns blazing. Yes, and I imagine the war of intelligence the waging will only worsen from here. The increasing Jaeger and organized crime activity in Crossbell can likely be attributed to that as well. It will be unfortunate, but I would not be surprised to see a string of inexplicable incidents such as those from Crossbell's past. Inexplicable incidents? What do you mean? Forget I said that. It was out of line. I'm just being ominous. That said, I believe we sorted out several matters regarding the terror attack. Asking you for this interview was a wise decision indeed. Yeah, whatever. All you did was, I would say, the logical thing, and the game's like, actually, no, shut up. You're a dumb idiot. Here's why the thing that you were gonna say right is actually correct, but you were supposed to say the thing that's wrong first. Thank you for your time. Likewise, it was enlightening. I think we understand our current situation more clearly now. Definitely, it was more than I bargained for. Glad to hear you found it beneficial. Should we meet again, I would relish the opportunity for another chat like this. We'll be looking forward to it. I don't know, that one's a little... It was like both of them were like the thing I originally picked. They're like, no, that's wrong. And then later in the dialogue, they go on to say that that's what also happened. Little annoying. Especially considering just last video we had the same problem with the Armorican prompts. But alright, we did that. That was quick and easy. Not quite as interesting as the first interview, I'll say. I mean, he did, you know, he obviously knows something about the, you know, the little drop there about unusual incidents in the past, so... It wasn't quite as revealing as him knowing about Kia being 500 years old, or at least 500 years old. When that's information that he definitely shouldn't have. Now, him knowing about Ouroboros is a little fishy, but, they are a lot more out in the open nowadays than they used to be. What are we doing again? We're done in Mines. We don't want to go to the Doll Studio, and we've done Cathedral. Have we gone to Belgard? We haven't gone to Belgard. We went to Tangram. Well, let's actually... No. Let's keep doing our main quest. Or not our main quest, but our support request. And head over to St. Ursula. Also, aren't you just like right here? Can we battle you now? Granted, I don't have any bait. Never mind. Don't battle you. We only have like one carp left. Races have been fairly active as of late. I overheard them talking about strange and large monsters appearing around the state. I'll keep my eye out for it. Oh wow, look at this empty bench that no one's sitting at. Well, at least I have a little time to myself before today's lecture. I may as well sneak in a bite just while I study. Michaud isn't here, so I guess I'm going to have to study by myself while I eat my breakfast. Alright, fine, I'll talk to you nerds. Oh, hello there, SSS. Hey, Aeolia, Lynn, what are you doing at St. Ursula? Another bracer request? Taking a little breather and doing some prep work before we get back to investigating the cryptids. Plan to check out the sandbar on Ursula Road where you exterminated that one from yesterday? Hopefully we can confirm a connection between those cryptids and the blue flowers that your report mentioned. Oh, and Arius is back to work. He's going to handle the last cryptid that was assigned to the guild. Good to know. Anything we can lend a hand with? I think we have it under control. Although I could use some hugs and kisses from Tia to perk me up and give me the strength to fight the more big bad cryptids. You will survive. Not again. I'd be more worried about her health if she didn't act this way. In other words, there's nothing to worry about. You guys keep doing what you're doing on our end and on your end, and we'll go check out the sandbar. Got it. Good luck, you two, and stay safe out there. Went back to the city last night. Shizuku could still use support, but we all understand how being a busy a bracer is, but like... Still don't have my hot pot ready? We've already bought that. Right? Yeah. Yeah. It's been bought. Welcome back to St. Ursula Hospital Special Support Section. What can I do for you today? About that, Sarah, there's something we need to ask you about regarding a request. Oh, so that's what the package was. Our head nurse Martha was racking her brain over it. She thought it might have been a mistake made by one of the other nurses. Mistaken order? Would that really happen? Yes, as it so happens, one of the, clumsier nurses made a similar gaffe once before. Did she now? That doesn't mean the package is currently at the nurse's station? Yes, it should be. You'll be able to find it out on the second floor. Here's hoping. Doesn't your heart go out to the poor nurse who was falsely accused? Just a little. Anyway, let's head upstairs. I have an appointment scheduled this morning. Guess what? I was able to schedule it from the Orbital Network. Isn't that convenient? I rode the bus here by myself. Impressive, huh? I hurt my hip doing housework. I hate getting older. You kids should watch out. You'll be having a midlife crisis before you know it. Never. Live fast, die young. That's right. It may be possible to medically enhance eyesight by using the same principle as photocords to send visual information to the brain. No, this isn't any good. It would take a lifetime to develop this. Chief Ursuline has been restlessly researching ever since Shizuku's surgery. I believe she's looking into the possibility of correcting Shizuku's eyesight by using orbments. Amazing, isn't she? I don't know if it'll work, but to give the chief credit for thinking outside the box. Oh yeah, Kien's your son. Okay, I do vaguely remember that. This hospital keeps me busy enough, but I still have concerns in my private life. If I'm not careful, the stress is going to lead to me needing to see Lago about stomach pains. Yeah, I mean, I know they've mentioned that he's, you know, rich or whatever, but I couldn't exactly remember that his dad was a doctor here. I'll show him. Does he think he's going to be the next rising star of St. Ursula? Not on my watch, Lighten. My boy's going to destroy you. Human bodies' innate abilities to heal illnesses and heal injuries and cure illnesses. Much of the medicine developed and described in the field of internal medicine is designed to accelerate those self-healing capacities. There's also the basis of techniques employed by the church. We internists operate on the same philosophy. Our Dr. Sina is going back on the drawing board to come up with a solution for recovering Shizuku's eyesight. That's great. She was so down after what happened that it was hard to approach her. I'm glad she's changed her way of thinking. Hello? Oh, it's you. Honestly, Cyron. How do you keep making these mistakes when placing simple orders? No, there's some other explanation. Mayfia was even watching over me when I put the order together. I mean, sure, it took me 20 tries before I got the numbers right, but we did it! The things Mayfia has to put up with. You're lucky she's your friend. Pardon us, are we interrupting? Oh, hello, SSS. Cyron here was trusted to make another order of medical supplies, but there's a problem. The package that arrived didn't have supplies. There was instead some kind of worn-out doll inside of it for some reason. This is the first time this has happened. Earlier this year, Cyron messed up an order of bed sheets too. Oh yeah, we heard about that. Someone ordered like 50 bed sheets, or 500 instead of 50. Come on, Martha, why won't you believe me? I'm telling you that I know I got it right. Lloyd, could it be? Yeah, it must be. What are you two referring to? Well, we might know a thing or two about what happened. A missed delivery, so the package we received wasn't even meant for us? That's right, we're currently in the middle of sorting it all out. I think this is the package you were expecting, isn't it? Yes, it is. These are the medical tools I was asked to have delivered. Thank you for coming all this way to deliver them, SSS. I suppose I owe you an apology, Saron. I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions like that. Water under the bridge, Martha, as long as you're not mad at me. Oh, I just remembered. I wonder if it's in there too. There it is. My new Kakamara strap. Since we were ordering things anyway, I thought I might as well add this package too. Isn't he cute? Saron, I think we need to have another talk. Well then, if you wouldn't mind, could we take the first package you received by mistake? We'll make sure it gets to the right person. Of course, it should be right here. Here you are. Small trunk. Thanks, we'll take care of everything. Let's see, according to the sales slip that Aaron gave us, this package is meant for a private address in the residential district. Okay. Who would be buying a doll? Probably, I guess maybe the people next to the Haywars? Or the Haywars? Do you recognize this address, Ellie? Let me take a closer look. I think I do, but this address is, if I'm not mistaken, it's the empty. Oh, finally someone's moving in. Now, who would be getting a doll? Wait, didn't the house that's been abandoned for over a decade and people claim it's haunted? Yes, that's the one. The hell? Then what's going on? Is it possible someone moved in recently? I doubt it, honestly. Only way to find out is head there ourselves. Let's go deliver this package. Guess we'll pop by Shizuku and everyone while we're here. Surgical department was established. However, I feel I've come to a much deeper understanding of the benefits the surgical side of medicine has to offer. I feel there's a lot of great pioneers that have demonstrated the benefits of surgery. I'm grateful to be among those who were won over. Okay, whatever you say, nerd. Old Michael's gone, never to be seen again. Hey, Cecile. Good morning, SSS. God, it's still kind of cursed. Morning, Lloyd. What brings all of you here? Do you want to visit Shizuku? Yes, we did. We're not interrupting you, are we? No, not at all. I just came to tell Shizuka that Michael sent her a letter from Lamont State. I was going to ask her if she wanted me to read it. Michael, wasn't he the little boy that Dr. Seelan operated on? Isn't that right? Yeah, he was also staying on this floor and we were good friends. We promised to exchange letters with one another when he was discharged. From regular pals to pen pals, eh? It's not uncommon for the hospital to receive letters like this from former patients. Sadly, we're not always able to reply due to the sheer volume and our workloads. However, it's always nice to hear from them. Personally, it re-energizes me when I hear someone is living happy and healthy. That sounds like you, Cecile. I'll bet you reply to more of them than the rest of the staff. Perhaps I should start writing letters to Martha, too. I'm sure she'd like that. She was so happy after seeing you for the first time in years. It's never too late. You're always welcome to give it a shot. I'll think about it once work slows down. Of course, I'd love to read it for you. Him. Dear Shizuku, how have you been? I'm doing well myself. I've been praying to the goddess for you every single night so that you can see again. He hasn't changed one bit. It's good to hear from Michael again. Oh, he enclosed a picture too. It's of him and his parents. They seem so happy. I can't wait to see it. Well, that's nice. Anyone in here? Nope. Dr. Seelan, what's up? Nope. Okay. Get out of here. Anything over here? That's right, you're healing very well. I'm sure you'll be discharged soon. That's great to hear. I'm glad I know you were assigned to me, Dr. Lighton. Really? Come on, you're embarrassing me. Dr. Lighton, huh? I like the sound of that. A friend of mine came to visit me the other day. Getting hospitalized for throwing out my back is so embarrassing. I was hoping no one would find out. Must have been my mother who leaked word of it. Why did you have to be like that? How's it going, buddy? We've been taking more follow-up appointments via Orbital Network lately. The new network legislation is really paying off. Perhaps if Crossbell does become independent, even more useful laws like that will be passed. Like how everyone named Clark gets a free mansion. Oh, I'd love that law. We could call it Clark's Law. Shizuko's had a positive outlook ever since our latest surgery. The girl refuses to give up, so there's no excuse for the rest of us. We have to stay optimistic. That's right, we keep our hopes up and we'll do all we can for Shizuku. Now let's go inspect this mysterious house that may or may not be abandoned. I'm trying to think, does anyone else like dolls besides Mariabelle? I mean, I assume they already have a house, so they wouldn't be moving here. Or she wouldn't be. This is definitely the address. I mean, and granted, they said it was like a beat-up-all doll, and she would be buying, like, you know, good shit, right? You're right, but I'm not sensing anyone inside. Did someone mess up? As in the sender writing the wrong address? Possibly. The receipt has the address, but not the recipient's name. We won't know for sure without at least trying to go in, though. Kicking the door, waving the 4-4. What's wrong, Tio? Nothing. Hold on, look. It's open? It was a little ajar, so I thought it might be. Might as well show ourselves in and see if someone really did order this, right? Yeah, I guess so. About to fight spooky ghosts. Car parts, boys. Excuse us, is anyone home? Just because no one lived here. Good, but we made sure this was the correct address. Front entrance wasn't locked either. Who are you? Huh? A girl? Excuse us, little girl. Are you the only one home? We're here to deliver a package. Oh, she's finally arrived? Don't just stand there. Come in. Do not be creepy. She didn't even bother hearing what we had to say. She must be the one who ordered the package. That's weird. How have I never heard about a little girl living here? I don't know what to tell you. I wasn't expecting it either, but I can't pretend like we'd just meet her. What's going on here? I don't have a good answer either. Still, I think it would be best to follow her. We might get a better understanding of what this place's stories is. Place's story is? But like my car book. There's the package you ordered, I think. She's finally come home. Upsy daisy. Monka. Big Monka energy right now. So, are you a ghost or what? That's one worn out doll. I think it's one of those famous antique ones, you know, a Rosenberg doll? I don't think so. It doesn't look that expensive to me. So did that doll used to be one of yours? She's not a doll. She's my precious little sister. Isn't she cute? Is she now? Well, thank goodness you were able to reunite. Run, Lloyd, run. Uh-huh, thank you, everyone. I'm gonna take her back to our room. Run, run, run! Am I the only one who doesn't understand what's going on? I don't think anyone else is home either. What's wrong, Tia? Nothing. I think it was only my imagination running wild. Hello? Is someone there? Someone's at the front door. Another guest, perhaps? Our parents don't seem to be home, so maybe we should answer it. Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, Amelia. Okay. The antique shop owner? What are all you doing here? We came here on police business. What brings you here, Amelia? Police business? What are you talking about? This house has been totally abandoned for a decade. I've been using this as my shop storage for a while now. What's wrong? Look, you just saw a ghost. What the hell's going on? Even if Amelia is telling the truth about using this place as a storehouse, how do you explain the little girl we were just talking to? That doll's freaking alive, dude. That's a good question. We always ask ourselves. There's a perfectly reasonable explanation for this. Hell no. Right. There must be. Pretty sure she went into that back room just past the living room. What? Y'all not hear a thing I just said about being abandoned? What the? Where'd the little girl go? Think she's hiding somewhere? Lloyd, look at those. Alright, Ellie. Permission to shoot. Start blasting. Dolls. I recognize the one being delivered, but the other one make for a perfect pair. I think I'm owed an explanation here, aren't I? Spill the beans? Would you rather arrest yourselves for trespassing? I don't think that's how it works, but I'll try to explain. Lloyd said they found a friggin' ghost. I see, that's exactly what he said. Or like he said. What are you talking about? I purchased one of those two while traveling abroad many years ago. They were said to be crafted to resemble the daughters of a noble family from long ago. They were a pair of twins, so 2 dolls were made, and I regrettably was only able to get my hands on one of them, though. Nothing wrong with it, but I always thought it was strange that I could never find a prospective buyer. What does the last part have to do with anything? For a detective, you are frustratingly slow in the uptake. The point is that the second doll mysteriously came here and was delivered to a mysterious girl, you say? Perhaps the first doll came to life and beckoned her here? No? That's absurd. Well, I mean, let's hear her out for a second. A certain man always tells me that life dwells within all dolls. Perhaps he may be onto something. Life dwells within... Sorry, but this still sounds absurd to me. And was what we saw the doll's ghost? It can't be. True or not, I do sense a large amount of spiritual energy in this location. In that sense, it's not unlike Stargazer's Tower or the Moon Temple. I can feel the presence of the 3 higher elements. They may be responsible for the phenomenon. This spiritual energy? That would explain the hair standing up on the back of my neck. And I wanted to believe we were all seeing things, but if Theo says there's something to it, who am I to argue? You're still kidding, right? I really don't want to believe any of this. It's so much fun watching your reactions. At the end of the day, it could be nonsense coming from a doll-making recluse, so it's not up to you if you want to believe it or not. Only one thing is for certain, and that would be that those sisters are reunited, they can finally find a proper home. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? I mean, weren't, like, Ren's dolls were able to talk? So, I guess it kind of makes sense for them to have some level of sentience. Or not sentience, but, you know, like an illusion of a personality, or maybe outright sentience, I don't know. It's not really gone into that much detail. This would be great for my bottom line. Always with the money, eh, you old bag? Anyway, that wraps up the packages request. Let's go back and report to the employee from the Capua Delivery Service, but like first my car part. The sooner relief, the better, but like my car part. My car part. We managed to get all the packages where they needed to go. You guys are lifesavers. Thanks, Postal Support Section. It was no problem. I've been meaning to ask. Is she okay? Her face is kind of pale. Couldn't have been. We didn't talk to her. Cat's got her tongue. I don't blame her. Give her some time and she'll be fine. Anyway, don't worry about it too much. If you say so. Anyway, I'd best get going. If you ever need help in Crossbell again, I'll let you know. Call us anytime. Eagerly await your next request. On to back to the boss. I mean, the president that worked everything out. We're not Sky Pirates. Can I go back and get my car part? Because I feel like I've been gypped. Car part? Car part? Ha 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 ha! Deep coloring. Thank you for your efforts, SSS. I'll be able to find a new home for these dolls thanks to you. Aren't you the slightest bit afraid, Amelia? Wouldn't you get cursed if you sold haunted dolls? How could I ever be in business if I was afraid of a few measly ghosts? You think these are the only potentially haunted items I'm storing, sweetie? I could introduce you to a ring that is said to bring misfortune to its owners, one after another. I think I'll pass. Maybe it's all the strange items she keeps here that cause this place to have such strong spiritual energy. So in other words, it's the old bag's fault? I'm down with that explanation. Okay, running. And we're at 44 minutes. What do we want to do? We could go to Michelin for that quest. I think, let's hydrate up. I guess we could just try and explore the last little bit we need to and round things off and do Michelin next time. Because Michelin might take a little too long and I kind of want to take a break from recording for a little bit. Kind of tired. I didn't really sleep very well last night. Or like much at all. I'm gonna bark like I never barked before. Yeah, okay, I do remember talking to you. We could do admin district. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. We haven't talked to anyone here yet. I don't think. Floroma grass is the gnosis ingredient mentioned in the cult's data, correct? What could possibly be causing it to suddenly start blooming all over Crossbell? Those blue flowers in the cryptid, something about them gives me the creeps. Hope we can get to the bottom of whatever's happening. Be careful out there, everyone. Don't worry, we will be. Thanks for the support, friend. We'll keep counting on you. Stay calm and focus. I didn't actually want. I wanted to show combat notebook. Okay, thanks for nothing. Ah, that hits the spot. What is the Emma drinking? Is it some sort of energy drink? I believe so. Perhaps she needs it to get through the day. I know the label. That's Sporty and X. I wasn't expecting a little wet blanket like you to be drinking something so edgy. Wazzy, what did you say? I'm only drinking it because I pulled an all-nighter. And sort of like this brand. What's so strange about drinking an effective energy drink? Answer me, Lloyd Bannings. Me? I didn't say anything. That's what I thought. Regards, what do you think you're doing loitering around here? Shouldn't you have taken care of support requests or whatever it is you do? Right. Someone got in trouble. Yeah, thanks to you. Oh, hey guys, thanks again for the help yesterday. Get a load of this. I had a dream about that old lady last night and she was the one chasing me. I feel like I didn't sleep a wink. I hope it's not contagious. She's the last person I want to see in my dreams. It would be better for you to forget about her. We'll never see her again, hopefully. I heard Raymond did a bang-up job yesterday, even if it was because he had your help. Still, I can't believe you guys ended up chasing that counterfeit dealer and some terrorists on top of a moving train. It's crazy, dog. Already talked to you. Oh yeah, what about Orkios Tower? How's it going, buddies? Mayor Croix pays his entertainment and travel expenses from his own pocket, not from taxpayer money. Guess he is the IBC CEO, to be fair. Still, it's good to know our mayor is upstanding and not the selfish sort. Orkios Tower's roof isn't open to the general public yet. That's too bad. I guess we'll have to come back some other time. Oh man, they haven't opened the roof to visitors yet. Stuck? Rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. It's not raining. Citizens have been coming to this tower's plaza since it opened to find a place to relax. I find it heartwarming to see families and friends enjoying their time together. This is my first time visiting the tower. The entrance room is incredible. It's so extravagant that I feel it almost out of place. Cultural ideas. Suggested ideas include a sightseeing tour, an international cultural study class, and a shop with foreign goods. Do you all happen to know the origins behind Orkios' tower's name? Orkios comes from the word orchid. Okay, an orchid is a beautiful flower that grows from a single stem. In other words, this building is like a single flower and stem reaching upwards into the sky. When you think about it that way, isn't it a fitting name? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Thanks for the insight, lady. I remember the force just like you, but the staff members here treat me like I'm part of the team. I'm even allowed to use the cafe and the dining hall that's reserved for them. This place is only halfway up the building, but that's still higher than the top floor of the IBC. The view up there is great, but it makes me feel a little guilty that civilians can't visit there too. Oh, gotta reposition. Been sitting in the same spot for a little bit now. Alrighty, think we're all back to normal now. There's a lot you can say about Orkios Tower, but the open space here on the first floor is my favorite part. I am a bit biased since I was stationed here, but I can't imagine there ever being a more luxurious building. Dang, elevator is always in use, man. Never go anywhere. Welcome to the Civic Center. Got events. Fill out this form. Use an orbital mail more steadily, but I think mastering something new at my age is a bit of a challenge. Handling a keyboard is especially challenging. It's been almost a year since I opened this juice stall. My sales have been pretty good, all things considered. I'm earning loyal customers, and our recent strategy to sell limited edition juices has been paying off. Turns out that manufactured scarcity works. Who knew? Garbage. Get it out of my face. Anyone around here? Made up my mind. Call it blind patriotism if you want. I wholeheartedly support us becoming independent. The only question is, how will we protect ourselves from retaliation by Air, Bonnie, and Calvert? I wish the two sides would hear us out, but I doubt it's going to be that easy. Well, at least I'm old enough not to have to fight about it, so who cares? Fancy seeing you here, Layette. Did you need something? Oh, don't act all surprised to see me. You left your lunch behind, so I brought it for you. What? I can't believe I forgot about that. Thank you, dear. Sorry to make you come all the way here. Miles does forget his lunchbox sometimes. I can't believe I forgot to bring a lunchbox, mate, but this much care and love. I don't know what I'd do without her. I never accepted Crossbell to propose becoming independent at the conference. Looking back at Crossbell's history after the Middle Ages, this isn't the first time Crossbell has made a push towards independence. Obviously, none of those pushes have had a lasting impact on current times. Hey, how are you guys doing? Kia seems to be enthusiastically investigating something. I suppose it's only natural Abby would feel a bit competitive. Wow, Kia's reading the books all by herself. I need to read books like that too. Oh, what's up, Kia? Hey everyone! Reading a book, Kia? Sure am. I'm looking for something that will cheer up Shizuku. Which one should I pick? This book looks pretty interesting. Quantum Physics. Wait, this shelf is part of the Braille corner, isn't it? Are you able to read Braille? Of course. Yup, is that a big deal? God damn it. Friggin' stupid Mary Sue Star Child goddess nonsense. Big deal, someone help me out because I don't even know where to begin with this one. They teach you that in Sunday school? Nope, picked it up while hanging out with Yuzuku. Do you know that Mark and the Witch of the Deep Forest is a Braille version too? It's a lot easier to pick up. I get that reading a book you're already familiar with would help, but still. Having uncanny comprehension skills is hardly out of the ordinary for Kia. Yeah, I know. Okay. I'll get those ingredients afterwards, so you remember to bring your appetite to dinner, okay? That reminds me, we do need to eventually read the book from the first game over here. Oh, wait. Well, where are the first chapters? Oh, yeah, they're there. Guys, it's gonna take so long. My voice isn't up to it right now. I'll have to, like, start a video by doing that. By reading all that. I mean, we have read some of them before, so we probably can get away with skimming a few of the chapters, but I think I only got like maybe 4 of them in the first game, 4 or 5. And then we still also have these, but I'm not gonna read these unless we get all of them. So I'm not reading half the dang story. I'm not getting baited again. What am I doing? Did we finish up the admin district? Yeah, we did. Been to the harbor district. I think we were actually fairly close to finishing the talkie talks up. I mean, there's Michelin over there. There was a little cutscene when we walked over here earlier. Just kind of talking about the Michelin quest, and Tio says that if we don't do it, she will murder us. She may not have said that exactly, but that was the intent behind it. We've done IBC, we've done East Street, we've done West Street, Downtown District, Station Street. We did do the back alley. We've done IBC, Orkios Tower. We've done... I guess we've pretty much done everything, right? We've done Cathedral, we've done Mines, we've done Armorica. We haven't gone to the Fishing Guild. We can go to the Fishing Guild. And then the Police Academy. I don't think we have anything. Oh, we got purple liquid. Thanks a bunch. There haven't been any more sightings of that cryptid that appeared in the forest. I think the bracers that came by are investigating somewhere else today. Okay. At least the police academy's quick and easy to do. Us jailers have a tough job. It's easy to get mentally fatigued having to keep a close eye on criminals around the clock. Same goes for me. Other than mandatory holidays, I rarely have time off. This is an important job and someone's got to do it. Yeah, I suppose so. Did we do Bellegarde? We never did Bellegarde, right? We went to Bellegarde, but I never finished, now that I think about it, because we never talked to Sonia and Muriel. Or I meant to come over here? I got sidetracked? I can't remember. No, because we haven't been to Bellegarde. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to Bellegarde, and then I pivoted at the last second. Plus, I've been looking down, but that soup perked him up immediately. I was afraid it'd be too spicy. Thank goodness he's still slurping it down. Spicy food must be alright with him. My man's dying over there, isn't he? But he has to keep a brave face. Oh, Adios, please have mercy. This soup is too spicy. My beloved made this especially for me, though. It's time to be a man and lick this bowl clean. Ah! My life is flashing before my eyes. My bowl will be clean as a whistle. This is for you, Stella! It makes me so happy to see Kless dig into that soup I made for him. He is my boyfriend. I should think of some other special dishes he would like. Godspeed. Godspeed, friend. Continent's arms continue to modify. There's an increased focus on aerial warfare. And a prime example can be found during the 100 Days War of 1192. Climax of the conflict, the Liberal Royal Army managed to turn the tide using their newly developed patrol ships. The outcome is exactly why the Crossbell Guardian Force is forbidden from having airships. Because we'd be too strong otherwise? Crossbell become independent? Hogwash, I say. You people should know your place. As an imperial citizen, I feel like you Crossbellians are biting the hand that feeds you. How about you catch these hands? Oh, what are you doing? For some reason, all these CGF people are really on edge. They're really weirding me out. I should leave for home soon. Hello, SSS. You didn't happen to see anything unusual on your way here, did you? Unusual how? No, nothing we haven't seen before. Okay. Hopefully I'll have better luck tomorrow. Forget I said anything, just some work-related business. I might put in a request for you all in the future. I'd appreciate it if you heard me out when the time comes. I don't know what's up with you, but sure, you can hit us up whenever. I don't know if that's just like hinting at a future request or if there's a hidden request if we were to go like investigate the road or something. I've read over your investigation report. How curious that the pleroma grass named in the cult incident would be relevant in our current predicament. We were surprised as well. How would you like us to proceed with the investigation? Now the CGF is unable to act. That said, having identified the apparent cause of the cryptid's sudden appearance is tangible progress. Please continue investigating to the fullest extent of your abilities. Don't worry, we got this. I mean, come on, okay, fine. You gotta check it every time. You gotta pay your respects, okay? I mean, I guess we can run along on the way back. At least up to the halfway point. Anything on the bridge? Quasi, how is this dog faster than you? Explain yourself. Anything around here? I mean, I figure I gotta try. I mean, the dialogue was very suspicious, so... You know, we could duel you. Well, we probably shouldn't. Let's just see, can we duel you? Your effort is lacking! I'm not gonna find these hands lacking when we start smacking. Well, let's not walk. I'm just gonna hope that's actually a quest that we get later, and it's not like a you know, supposed to be like, hey, go check out the area between the gate or anything. Because it's kind of a long walk, and I don't want to do it. And we already went through here, so I mean, I guess that's pretty much it, right? Entertainment, check. Residential, check. Downtown, check. Station, check. Back alley, check. IBC, check. Orkios Tower, check. Ursula Road. Pretty much check. There's like nobody here. Other than that, we have to... I think we can go do the main quest next time. Or not the main quest, do this last support request, then we can do the main quest. Go ahead and head over to Mishalam. Or head over to the entrance to Mishalam, and then we'll do it in the next video. Alrighty, I'm Cheesy87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.